What up, gang? Today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video today. I wanted to do some commentary on one of my favorite Sender A sides video. Because honestly, I just like talking. And I feel like I haven't been able to talk much with like my gaming videos, other than like talking with America, but I just wanted to try something different. So throughout the video, I'm just gonna be giving like my own comments, like my own like not concerns, but my own comments, my own type of opinion on the video. Nothing too bad, nothing too like crazy. I just wanna kind of yap a bit. I do want to, first and foremost, make clear of this is like a fair use disclaimer of copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. But honestly, it would just be like more comment, not criticism too much, because there's nothing really to critique. Just more commenting and just like, I don't know, having fun with it. If anything, Thomas Sanders, if I want me to take it down, I'll take it down. But anyway, I just wanted to make that clear up the jump start.
Hey Thomas, I didn't know you were in this movie.
I will be so honest. I've watched this a couple of times, and the couple of times that like Patton has made that like snowflake joke, it went over my head. I'm like, where is Thomas? You're like, literally, he would like say that, right? And every time like I watch it, I'm like, what is Patton talking about? Like, it's just a snowflake, you know? And I didn't get it. For a couple of times, for numerous of times, I have watched this video specifically. And like, I want to say like 1 or 2, 3 years ago, it clicked for me. I was like, he's calling Thomas a snowflake. Are you kidding me?
Kid is he? Why does no one notice they're leaving him?
Not necessarily, Virgil. Some things need time. Like evolution.
Okay, but how does watching a movie help?
Externalization.
I just want to point out how many onesies this man has. He has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, because of a little spoiler alert, at the end, Logan wears his onesie, a unicorn onesie at that. I don't, how many onesies does this man own? Like, I don't even know.
She better stop with that TikTok sound. It's making me way too aware of the passage of time.
There's this one time where I was watching that and the ticking sound didn't like bother me. And like right now it does not bother me, right? But there's this one time, I guess like I was watching like Frozen and she started doing that. And like it started making me very like nervous for some reason, and I don't know why. It just like bothered me so much, and I was like, please stop, please stop. Like now when I watch Frozen, like it doesn't bother me. I don't know, just like that one moment, it just was bothering me for some reason. I have no idea.
Okay, I hear you. Frozen is one of the newer Disney movies. I miss the hand-drawn animation as much as the next side, but this movie was an instant classic when
No, should Thomas be staying home right now? Well,
Honestly, I kind of wish Disney would go back to the hand-drawn animation. I really do understand why they now do 3D and all that, right? Which is like more money, like it's like less time, more money in their pocket, I believe. But honestly, like I really do miss like the hand-drawn animation. Like my favorite Disney movie is The Princess and the Frog. I love Tiana so much, and I really loved that one like video of Tiana like letting her hair down, because like I have like hair like somewhat similar to that. It's like really curly. And like just her like letting it down and like putting on her crown is so inspiring. I really do miss like the hand-drawn animation. I refuse to watch Wish though. I refuse to watch Wish.
For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no balls?
Nope, I'm an adult, so that's not funny.
It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be funny. apparently, I don't know who else saw this, but apparently, like, literally, the voice actor of Anna, she was like, I can't believe you, like, let that through. Like, what do you mean you can't believe you let that through? That was intention? Like, oh my lord. Like, they had apparently fought for that, like, one line in the scene of the movie. And, like, I don't know, I find that, like, insane.
So up on chocolate fondue.
I just want to point out right now, I love this layout of them. I really like this layout of them. I really love how Thomas like choreographed this like really good. It's obvious, like, I mean, obviously, it's all him, you know? So he had to like sit in a way where none of them are really like touching each other, but still like are in the same space. I really like it. It just, I don't know, it just seems like a big happy family. All together, sitting together watching Frozen.
To be seen.
Except for the footprints behind you.
Hey, yeah.
I feel like that was a Tumblr post. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I've like watched this so many times, or I've like seen it before, or maybe I'm just crazy, but like I feel like I've seen that like those two comments before somewhere, like written down. But I also like do believe that like he had put that there as like still like the characters still talking to each other, so then he can like go into this next scene of like Virgil still talking about the situation basically. Which is like fine. I just like, I feel like I've seen it before.
The bridge until the storm blows over.
Do you think he like bought so many onesies specifically for this specifically for this video? He like bought like onesies? Because like I will be very honest, I don't like romance onesie. I do not like, solely because of the horns. That's it. Like, it's a really good onesie if the horns weren't there, like, as, like, an attachment, you know? Obviously, you can't take it off, like, because every time, like, he bounces his head, it's obviously bouncing along with it. But I feel, I don't like it. I really don't. I don't know why, I just don't like it. It feels, it just feels unnecessary. I don't know why.
Something that's always bothered me with this movie is that an act of true love will save Anna's life. And we learn that true love doesn't have to be romantic love. So why doesn't Olaf, nearly sacrificing his life to comfort Anna because he cares more about her than himself, count as an act of true love? He even says some people are worth melting for. Like, bruh.
Something that always bothers me about that scene is that literally no one says anything to him. Like, literally everyone just stays quiet. I don't know why. And it bothers me because, like, he goes on this whole tangent about how, Frozen literally is talking about, the whole point of Frozen is that there is a different there's always like different types of act of true loves. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be a family love, like a sisterly love, you know? And so he's really passionate, and he goes on about Olaf like literally melting for Anna so she can save herself, so like she can like leave that, like, so he like literally so she can get out of that room, and it doesn't work as an act of true love. However, like, Elsa made him. Like, that is part of Elsa. Everything that Elsa has made is literally part of her. So basically what Roman is trying to say, like, she should have, like, she really should have, it should have cured her, you know? And obviously you don't have to like kiss, like, you know, it just like has to be like physical contact, because Elsa, like, at the end of the movie, she's like dripping over Anna's frozen body, crying on her, literally, and like she like unfreezes, like, as an act of like true love, like sisterly love, right? But the same goes for like Olaf, and this is what Roman's trying to say, and literally he's literally pouring his whole heart into that whole that whole statement that he said, and then he goes, bruh, and then it skips to the next scene. I find it so funny.
But what if he's telling the story wrong and misrepresenting Thomas to everybody at the party? Everyone likes him. He could turn everyone against Thomas by painting him as some unsympathetic, judgmental jerk.
If Thomas's friends immediately and uncritically accept the first negative thing they're told about Thomas as a fact without first pursuing his perspective on what happened, then I'm doubtful that those friendships would have lasted under any circumstances. Also, if our combative compatriot were to slanderously misrepresent Thomas to that extent, then maybe that's not a friendship Thomas should try to hold on to.
Maybe not.
All three of their points are really good because, like, in Virgil's side, because I'm also a very, like, anxious person, like, I'm a very much overthinker. Like, I could see Virgil's, like, point of view because, like, honestly, like, what if there's so, like, this is a world of endless possibilities. Like, what if, like, that person is doing something malicious, right? But also, that goes back to Roman's side. Like, if this person is, like, telling, like, such a, like, this person, like, has, like, weaved this, like, complicated, convoluted story about what happened, like, in a situation of, like, two friends in a disagreement or two friends in an argument, right? And it's just, like, it's so convoluted, and, like, just to get the other person to be on their side, then that's not a person that you're willing to have, like, a friendship with. Like, why would you stay friends with that person? Because it's so obvious that they want to be in a good light, that they want to look like the hero, that they want to look like the victim, you know? So it's just, it's all three of their points are really good. If, like, your friends, like, if your so-called quote-unquote friends hear, like, one negative thing about you and they're like, oh yeah, that person's a bitch, or that person's like, oh, they're not a good friend, right? Then obviously they weren't really good friendships, you know? No matter what happened in that friendship, no matter if they saved you, or like they have, like, been with you since the start, like, you do not know everyone's intention, you know? You do not know their intentions. No matter what they have, like, done to you, or, like, with you, or, like, for you, if they are just, like, on a jump start of, like, oh yeah, this person's a bad person, like, on one negative comment, like, just one negative comment from someone else, and without them going to you and being like, hey, what's the full story? Because the whole thing of it is, like, getting both sides of the story. If they jump on this one other person's side of the story, and instead of going to you and be like, hey, what's the actual story? Hey, is this true? Hey, is this, like, you know? Then obviously, like, it's just, they're not your friend. They're not your friend.
Just think about it.
Like I have a choice.
When Rico brought up that he used to not support gay rights, maybe you shouldn't have immediately started angrily interrogating him, because he used the past tense and he trusted you enough to share a history that he wasn't proud of with you. And sure, maybe he wouldn't have gotten around to some of the stuff you wanted to know about on his own, but things might have gone smoother if you just calmly asked later. And even though you had a right to feel angry, maybe you shouldn't have taken your anger out on him, because he's right, he is a different person now. And attacking a person for opinions they don't have doesn't really do anybody any good. And even though he was being kind of snobby when he told you that your behavior is unacceptable, he still shouldn't have fired back, oh yeah, like me kissing a man is unacceptable, because again, he doesn't feel that way anymore. And he's always been supportive and comfortable around you and your boyfriends, and now maybe we ruined a good friendship because we couldn't see past his past and we put the final nail in the coffin by skipping out on the party.
Thomas.
This is so real. Like, you're thinking, like, oh my god. And, like, Logan says this in the next part, but, like, you're thinking so much, and, like, it's just like you're floating, and, like, you're in this different dimension of overthinking, and you're thinking of possibilities, endless possibilities of what could happen, what could have happened, what shouldn't have happened, what you could have done differently about, like, this an entire situation that just happened or had happened, right? And you're thinking to yourself, like, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. If I would have done this, then this would have happened. And it's just so convoluted, and it's so time consuming, and it's so tiring as well. Not only that, but, like, it's just, like, sitting there as well being like, am I in the wrong? Did I do something bad? Like, was I not supposed to say this? Like, it's so convoluted, and it's so bad. But this part is so relatable, because I feel like a lot of people who are overthinkers, like, go through that. Like, they, like, even people are like that are trying to, like, step away from that, or, like, trying to like not undo like overthinking, but like try to be like less overthinkers. Like it's just so hard to like not sit there and think of endless possibilities of what it could and what could and couldn't have happened, you know?
Three things that you can hear.
Frozen heart.
Olaf.
The fan.
The ice machine, for some reason. Two things that you can smell. Clean shirt.
The deodorant Thomas put on because he was gonna go out tonight.
Oh. And one thing that you can taste.
A sour taste in my mouth, probably left over from those reheated Thai noodle leftovers.
I will be very honest, like very, very honest. There was this one time that I had a whole panic attack, or more anxiety attack, and I had this like while going to work. It was something work related. I'm not gonna go into the details, but it was something work related, and I had to do something that day, and I just was like, I didn't feel it until I was like standing, while I was trying to like do my hair, and I was standing like in front of the mirror, and it just hit me all at once. And I just had like a whole like anxiety attack. Like I had to drive to work like that. It was so bad. And like when I got to work safely. I drove safely. I got to work safely. But as soon as like I went into my back room, I just like completely like collapsed and like went into a whole like anxiety attack. Like I was hyperventilating. It was like completely bad. I will be very honest, like in the midst of like the hurricane in my head, I had remembered this part of the video, and like I don't remember, like I didn't remember all the details of like what exactly like Logan had did for him, but like I tried to do similar to that, and it helped me. It like honestly like this kind of helps. It really does, and it's nice to like apply it to like real life sometimes, you know. It's nice to like apply it to your everyday, like when like all your chips are down, like at least like you have like some sort of like it's nice to have like a like kind of like a card to be like I this can help me, like this will help me, you know, in this moment right now. Like I didn't remember all the steps, so like I did like one of the two steps like repeatedly, but it still like helps. Like it's just I honestly love his videos because sometimes his videos are really like educational, you know. And I really love how like he goes into detail, he does his research, he gets like people's professional opinion. It's really nice. It really is.
You shouldn't trust an open door. True love is a closed door that eventually is opened up to you. I can assure you that no one was thinking that when they made this movie, Patton.
You never know. You never know. You honestly never know. Maybe that is what it is. I don't know personally, but like what Patton said, it's very sweet to think about. You never know.
Olaf the Puddle Man has already evaporated by the time they make it back to him.
Logan looks so proud. He looks so proud. He looks so proud. And I honestly love Roman's suggestion to a recreation of Frozen 1. Like his like that entire plotline, I love it. I really do love it. That is that concludes my entire video. Again, like if this is very different from what I'm usually used to. I just wanted to make a video like just to yap, because like I was recently watching this earlier and I was like, I kind of want to comment on it, you know? I just kind of want to like talk about it. I don't know, I just wanted to yap about it for like a few minutes. I don't know, just like I just wanted to kind of yap a bit. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye!